Hey guys, it's Azure Ravenheart back for the gameplay for round 3 against GamingKyra. We're about to start. Game 1, I'm going to lead with the debuff team that I outlined in the team breakdown video. And let's get into it here. Let's join. Again, if my voice sounds a little bad, it's because I'm still dealing with a little bit of being under the weather here. Alright. Opponent goes first. So we have Brutus, Terradrial, Target, Tarblob, Changeling. So not double tether. I think I'm going to lead with this to try to get my buffs up fast. Changeling? Okay, so Changeling... No, that's not... interesting. I'm not sure why... I don't remember Changeling having aging. I don't know why that has an age stack. I mean, this is just gonna get grabbed by the Target, right? Yeah. Flurry of Blows looks pretty good here against this team. Output pretty good damage on turn 1. I think I'm going to go for Fortress on turn 2 off of Nautilid. God, so much cleansing. It's kind of obnoxious. Not much I can do about it. I'm sorry if I'm not going to talk as much through my games this time on account of me being a little under the weather. I expect the tempo of this game to be a little slower. Not leading with as much... Okay, so Protect is not up on Vertrag, so I have the ability to go for a bit of an opportunity here. I don't have the mana for Poison Eater? How? What happened to my mana? This guy should have no problems with mana. I'm not really sure what happened there. I'm very confused why my troll is having mana problems. I don't know whether he maybe got tagged with a random chill. Okay. Yeah. He also doesn't have channel yet. That's notable. Let's get him channel. Vertrag is protected. Tsunami isn't really doing much here. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely get damage out, but I'm not really getting anywhere here. I did identify in the team build that I thought the goat was going to be a potential problem. I don't really know where I'm supposed to turn the corner here. I don't feel like I can break the goat. I might have to try, though. God, that does so little damage. I mean, it almost breaks the shield of the goat. God. Already back up to half shield. And removes the poison sex, too. And this is just a ticking time bomb waiting to happen with the, Bertrag there with gravity. It's like eventually gravity's going to happen. Yep. That's a bit of a problem. But now the Vertrag has to reset, so I can try to set up Ninky Nonka as my backup damage dealer, and I don't think it's going to be doing enough. Needless to say, if this is the kind of thing my opponent is going to be up to, I think I might be going to the other team. I think I might be looking to just hit him hard and hit him fast, because this is not something this debuff team is going to be capable of punching through. That troll was supremely unimpressive. I can knock off some random buffs and do, like, almost no damage. Good lord, I just don't do any damage. This is my backup damage dealer, and it does, like, no damage. That is pathetic. Toxiku and Ninki aren't gonna do any damage either. This is pretty much a loss on my part. I did not realize how low my damage output on this team was. I am 2 for 2 so far on overestimating how much my team can output damage. Because I did this in week 1 as well. And that is a recurring theme. I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, that's just something I've gotta learn. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no damage here. There is no damage here. My opponent can re-shield every single turn, cleanse all of my debuffs, and is basically just waiting to gravity me again. So I think I'm just going to forfeit in the interest of time. Because my opponent clearly has a win condition, and I clearly do not. And I am okay accepting that. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna change. We're gonna come at a completely different angle this time. Do I want to go first or second on this one? Do I have a defensive buff that I can put up? I do. I will go first. Alright, so yeah, that did not go that well. Definite problems. I'm pretty good at overestimating my damage output. And it's both times it's been with debuffy oriented comps. And I think it's because I'm so used to playing debuff teams through my randomizers and then like bravery runs and stuff like that, that I've gotten very, very good at like going, oh yeah, this is fine, and then just like, oh well, no, it's not fine. And my opponent in chat hitting me with the "Oh." I think they weren't prepared for the very big shift in what was about to happen to them. As I come in with a very big shift in strategy. Now, this is really, really annoying because this is a Brutus setup. Ooh, Arcane Diffusion into my Crab. Crab is not here. Alright, and we have the Power Focus. So I'm gonna probably have to try to kill the goat. So let's go with Fortress. Alright, goat's gone. We do have to take a hit incoming from this Brutus, but I do build my DPS tanky, and we've got some barriers up, so hopefully we can eat a ram charge. We've done everything we can to set up as good of a position here. There's just unfortunately no way to get the Brutus down through the goat. But there was a way to get the goat out of play. And that's good enough, I think. We at least get the goat out, and we just have to take one from Brutus. Here comes Ram Charge. If I can eat this, I can turn the battle, I think. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Not what I was expecting, honestly. I'm gonna go for Fatal Cut, I think. I think Fatal Cut puts out the most damage. We kind of weathered the big Brutus shot. It wasn't a ram charge like I expected it to be. So, we're in an okay spot. I may put the Draconor in this team, as I hinted at in the team preview video. It might go over the Nautilid, and I just go pure offensive pressure. Alright, what's Brutus gonna do? Are we gonna power focus? Because then I'm just gonna... I'm killing this Brutus now. No way I'm dealing with that this time. And this is definitely justifying my pick in the end of the draft of grabbing Dracogran or Draconoir plus Goblin King instead of going any of the other routes. This Goblin King proving that If you could just buff it up and protect it, it puts out damage even without any other goblins. But here comes Starblob, and this thing is annoying. I do not know if the Nautilid is really going to be doing much here. Also, that Draco Grand kind of ate crap, but that was a Brutus that knocked it out. Oh, okay. Well then, I think we go dog here. I think I want to go here. Okay, so that lightning kill was Terradryle doing its build-up thing. Which, it's now out of charge stacks, so that's fine. And then we just killed the... Oh, there's actually way more aging, apparently, in play than I thought there was. Annoyingly so. Opponent really shielding up here. Alright, well. Let's work through this. This puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team. I don't know if any of them have revive. Well, let's find out. Opponent forfeited, okay. Alright, so the comp swap definitely working out there. The Nautilid wasn't terrible. Definitely not bad. I don't know whether the Draco Noir... A Draco Noir seems like it might be better than Nautilid, though. And just go full-blown offensive pressure. GG, those mods are scary. Alright, yeah, we're gonna just make the slightest change here. We're gonna come out with Draco Noir, I think. Especially if my opponent goes first, we're gonna go Draco Noir. And I think if my opponent's going first, we're gonna go Fortress on 1, Power on 1, and go for a fat Shadow Grass or Shadow Storm. I think is gonna be my play if I'm going second. I think I get my ult on turn 1. If I don't, then I'm gonna try to preserve my ult. Adjusting my team, and then I'll host and start. Okay. I definitely like... UCAN did work there. Definitely building my mons that's slightly bit tankier, I think, has been paying dividends here. Now, granted, the heavy punch from Brutus, nothing's taking that. And even a chunky, fat Draco Grand wasn't eating that, but that's fine. I think we saw it pay dividends in game 1 when we lived the gravity turn. But we're at 1-1 right now, and I think we're going to, we're going to stick with this team for now. I'm going to keep the other team because that troll performance in game 1 does not give me much hope for the third team. I think this team is where I'm at, and I maybe just tweak little bits of this team by bringing in the utility mons, like the Overheal King Blob, into this team. But, as we saw with that game, I was able to keep my hyper offense team fully shielded for most of that game. So, I think we're in a good spot here. So, definitely looking to keep the pressure up here. Just waiting for my opponent to host. I believe, based on them saying that they'll host and start, they're going to be going first. So I have my plan for this game. I guess it's going to be based on what I see, whether I'm going to lead the Draconoir, or whether I want the Draconoir to come in the middle. Who am I? Actually, yeah. Who am I leading if I don't lead the Draconoir? I could lead the Ninky to get my buffs up fat. Oh, wait, this is not This is not Enlightened Ninky. This is Unshift Ninky. I still like the Draco Grand lead, too. But the Ninky is also a ton of offensive pressure as well with the non-shift. It also puts up defensive bonuses with, regen. This is Channel in regen. I like that too. I think it depends on what I see from my opponent. Opponent definitely making a bunch of adjustments, so... So, we're definitely gonna see. They haven't seen me utilize my blind too much, so they might not be thinking that they're gonna need the Mogwai, and then I'm gonna hit them with the blind this game. Now that they've been relying on Brutus, but Brutus also gets around the blind, so it's not that useful. It stops everything else, though. The nice thing about this team, though, is that there's no correct target for Brutus. Like, sure, killing the Draco Grand was a great thing, and not killing the Goblin King was definitely a bad thing, but, like, it might not have gone much better even if you went the other way, because Draco Grand also snowballs out of control. That's what I like about this team in particular. As far as the utility mons that I realistically run here, it might be like a Dark Ninky Nonka, the Nautilid, or the King Slime. But for right now, I think we stay where we are. 5-2-4-2. Found opponent. Host starts. Okay. So, we have a Darnation and a Manticore sighting now. I'm gonna lead the same as last time. So I'm expecting Power Focus Full Protect. That's like the obvious play. Do I... This could actually kill Brutus. Okay, cool. We'll take that. That is an unconventional way to play my turn 1. And a way that sets me up, I think, tremendously for the future here. With Brutus out of play, I now can just try to keep the offensive pressure flowing. My opponent can do the same, though, with Darnation and Manticore in play. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And with the way I played turn 1, I have kept situational support on UCAN up, which means we get big combo off of the crab this turn if he doesn't kill it. That was a lot of bleed stacks off that Manticore. Jesus. Ooh, Draco Grand, or, damn, okay. Let's get Draconor in play. I don't have the mana for Fortress. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we'll have to Phalanx then. Alright. So, not an ideal position right now. Definitely not ideal. Again, having just like little bits of mana problems I'm not expecting to have with some of my setups that are biting me in the ass. Like not being able to fire off my fortress there. Ooh. Wow, okay. Well then. God, I didn't think Darnation had that much damage. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, holy shit. There is not a whole lot I can do about this, is there? Yeah. Jesus, that Darnation was doing insane amounts of damage. Holy crap. What the hell? Okay. We have a bug problem. We have a serious bug problem. And I don't know how to solve the bug problem. I don't think this Ninky did anything valuable there. I think having the light shift Ninky Nanka might be better. I will be going first. So I definitely want light shift Ninky Nanka. Question is, do I want... I need some extra defense maybe in the mid game. I just don't know if it's gonna matter. That Darnation damage is way too high. I need to get that thing out of play so quickly. I think this is my team. I think I just have to play with the plan of trying to get that thing out of there, and being on the turn 1 might be better. Alright, so I'm expecting to see almost the same team. Okay, that's a different look. Interesting lead from both of us. Ooh, God, okay. Yeah, let's burn that, and then let's see if we can kill this Darnation. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we're just not stacked up enough. Might as well just send out as much damage as I can with this guy before I go down. Maybe I should have just Cleansing Blamed. But the other two having blinds on them is at least somewhat helpful. But the other two don't have fire type attacks, so I don't really have a good way to get Darnation out of here. Good lord. And now I might get double kill. Wow! Okay. Well, this is dire. Ah, wow, okay. Holy crap. What the hell was that darnation damage? Yeah, this is just not fast enough to get anything out of play. Yeah, not even close. Jesus. Damage is terrible. Welp. At least the games felt a little bit better this round, but this does look like it's going to be another 3-1 loss. As I don't see much way that I'm getting out of here. Yup. Yeah. Targoat is so annoying. Not really anything I can do about it. I knew pretty much as soon as I saw the draft when Targoat came up that I've always hated Targoat, and for good reason. Yeah. Yeah, we're just not even close to Gravity getting it done. Yeah. Jesus. Well, that's how it goes. I've hated that Mon forever, for good reason, and in PvP it's going to be even more apparent, because, dear God, that it's impossible to kill, and it just guarantees that you can never do anything that you want against the opposing team. But at least I feel like my team, at least that team, played substantially better than anything from week 1 did. And definitely played better than the debuff team did. I don't think the third team that I covered, the like Stolly team, would have really done much there. Because I just don't think that team would have had enough damage output. I think this team was the best team that I had this week. I think that's evidenced by getting the 1 win and actually having pretty good matchups in the other 2 games that I lost, but good lord, that darnation was just impossible to deal with. It just did way too much damage, and being able to sit behind a goat providing it endless protection was pretty much a hard lock on my ability to win the game. But I will have to see what next week's draft comes down to. But I'm going to wrap it up there, not talk too much longer. Between recording the other video earlier today and this, my voice is definitely suffering a little bit. And yeah, I'll be back next week with round 4 of the grid draft, and I will see you guys then.